all designs and residue of the devil shall be burned away from her soul.
Okay. You know, maybe we could sit inside this darkness just for a little bit. Get reacquainted, you and me. It's kind of intimate. I know, you guys don't like intimacy. You got issues, commitment issues. I got you. I hear you. But let me just set the tone for you. It's been... Well, I was going to make a Smash Mouth joke, but apparently that's not appropriate for this intimate moment. So, skip right past that. It's been a few days. We aren't privy to how long it's been. Maybe, just maybe, I take you back to 5 years ago. Yeah, 5 years ago seems perfect. So, there was this kid, right? He walks into a club and he goes there with three of his other besties, right? Right. So they go in, they decide, you know what I'm going to do? We're going to party. Party like it's our last night on Earth. And they do. They do a bunch of fun games inside this very shady, very not sexy club. Very much not under the age you should be allowed to be in one of these clubs, but they do it anyways. You know, cue in Labyrinth playlist, cue in Rue narrating this, cue in a lot of the skanky clothes that you would not want your mother to see you in. It's a riot. And on that night, our hero made a decision. Well, to call him a hero would be a gross, very gross. You know what? It'd probably be like the most plagiarizing, the most biggest lie I ever told you if I called him a hero. We'll call him a protagonist, an unwillful protagonist. So he goes, decides to join this very shady organization and become, well, he decides to become a cleaner. And not because he's a really good, like, it's not that cool of a name. In fact, his original name was the janitor. Now, you're probably wondering why he was called the janitor. Uh, Dear viewer, dear listener, I know you're listening to this. This man used to clean up the back rooms of the sexy nightclub known as the Mystique. You know who I'm talking about. He's not the bar boy. He's not on the stage. He's not the host. He's the guy cleaning the sex wings. He's not even. He's not even security, so he can't even get you in. Ugh, the nerve, the audacity. And so, someone thought maybe I should give him a chance and have him do his own club. Gotta help us. And so we're here at the bottom of a hole. At the end of the world. Or the end of his world. We don't really know. But we hear the dripping of water. At first we think, we'll hear rain, but it doesn't rain. The sky, it doesn't open. It doesn't turn light. It doesn't turn dark. There's no moon, no stars. There's nothing. It is void. And as the camera pans down this hole, the years playing back repeatedly, over and over and over again, we get to a broken chair. It's really not important how we get there, but just to let you know, we see someone lying there in a pool of what looks to be like blood. And standing over top of him is a man. A very different sort of kind of man, a very strange, very different. Hard to explain him. We'll just say he's handsome. Sort of man. Looks down at Scott, kicks him a few times. He goes to look at his well manicured fingers, nails that have become unnaturally black, rings, garish, look twisted and burned, his fingers scarred. He's done a lot of dirty work. And he looks down at a very scruffy, long haired, metal apocalypse wannabe backup singer. Most likely he was the understudy, but we don't want to talk about it. And he kicks him again, and again, and
Ow.
again,
Ow!
and again, and again. Um, hey there, fucker. How are you? The guy leans closer, and we see his face, his mouth now showing teeth that looks unnaturally straight and white, and very sharp, but not vampiric sharp, just a little bit more monstrous. Hey, hey there, buddy. How are we doing?
I've been better.
Oh,
I've been better.
yeah.
Just
That-
out of character, does Scott recognize this voice or this person at all?
There is nothing. Um, as he looks up, and the camera can see from your point of view, Scott, this is a more handsome, monstrous figure that you've never seen before. There is no human on this earth who has ever looked like this individual before, especially with his very wide grin that is unnaturally wide from ear to ear, but he pulls it off very well.
Yeah. It's just Scott's been kind of in this position with a lot of people, so I just had to check. So.
Yeah. Too many times to count.
It's not even an unfamiliar experience. Okay, so I'm going to try to get up, if at all possible, if my bones or arms or legs are still functional in that way.
You try to move, and it's a little bit difficult, but you do get up.
Okay.
And you don't feel pain.
Oh, that's good. That's real good. That's a sign of improvement. That's
Yeah.
things going well.
He kind of looks at you, and he sits down on his own chair, and he watches as you kind of get acclimated.
Right. Dripping water, pure darkness, guy with a really wide, sharp smile, looking really handsome, with black fingers. He took the only chair in the room, right?
Looking around, you can tell there is no other chair, but when you look down onto the ground, it's a sight you... Well, you know what? Give me stamina, composure, difficulty of 4.
Okay. All right, I can do that. I'm going to assume no paradox here.
Yeah, no, there's no paradox. Oh, you're fine. There's no paradox.
Okay, that's a bit scary. Oh, okay. Well, I will try that again because our dice bot is choosing not to perform.
Huh. It seems that the dice bot is a little bit afraid.
Yes, even the dice bot is afraid.
Don't worry, it'll come back in just a second, audience. But the camera goes back to the man's face, and he looks over directly to the camera. I'm sorry about that. I can't show you exactly what he sees at this present moment. We'll censor it, especially for some of you. Hi. Don't worry about my name just yet. Welcome to Mage the Ascension presents the Neon Gore Chronicles, episode 8, The Cleanup. This is a story about that bastard over there across. Also, there's a young woman on the other side of town, how she's involved in all this, but we'll get to her. She's pretty, she's nice. Don't worry, we're not doing that bit with the other one. God, we're not dealing with Pinky Gem Sparkles. Don't worry. This one is a little bit more well-adjusted. No, that bastard over there, look at him. He's in a state of shock. Don't worry, he'll get over it. Now, because I'm talking to you through the fourth wall, I'm just going to have to tell you a few things. Things are about to get dark. The neon lights are on, but the shadows are getting darker, so it's going to get very violent, very gorish, and some disturbing things are going to pop up, which is fine. This is a world of darkness after all. And in fact, I know you're probably going to fuck off and go watch that Kindred game in New York. Don't worry, I'm probably going to do the same thing too. Fuck these mages. I'm here for petty violence and vampire politics. Also, half the cast I got a crush on, and like, you've seen them. They made a show that says, "Hey gays, Pride isn't over yet," so of course I'm going to be there. But this is the world of darkness. It's going to get a little graphic, going to get very violent, and a little bit disturbing. Don't hold that against the players. They're just here to tell a story. Anyways, I'm going to let you back over to the rat bastard and let the storyteller do what he got to do. Scotty boy.
That was a failure.
Oh. See what I mean? But I'm going to let the narrator tell that one. Thank you. Wow, I don't know what came over me in that moment. But yeah, for Scott, this was definitely a
failure.
You have to grip yourself for a moment. Step back, and it's hard to compose yourself as you look down and see your broken body, bones out of place, your legs mangled, skull definitely cracked, jaw cracked, blood everywhere.
This is not a great look.
It's not. And you can tell now that you're looking down, you're dead.
I'm getting that. Yeah. It looked like my body got run over by a garbage truck or something.
Yeah, that was a mighty fall there, dude. Yeah. I liked it. It was theatrical.
Well, at least it was that. I mean, if you gotta fall, at least make it look good, right?
It wasn't looking good. You're funny.
I haven't met you yet. Were you the one who did this to me, or was it just everyone else?
No, I watched that one. What do you call yourselves? The Thanatos? The
yeah,
death dealers. Yeah. Guys go by different names and different sects. Of course I didn't do that to you. I'm not actually here. Well, I am actually here, but can't physically really touch you. So that's all them.
This guy's just gonna kneel down and like try to touch his very dismembered, well, not dismembered, but just very brutalized corpse here, and like, God damn.
You go to touch it, you touch it, and you get memories, waves of like injuries, death, the fearful moment that led up to you getting kicked down the well. It's overwhelming, to say the least.
Oh, God. Oh.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise you to do that. And that's, ooh, it hurts. It really hurts, dude.
It hurts. It does. And yeah. I've been hurt before. I've come back from that.
Oh yeah, no. I've watched it. It's entertaining.
You've watched all of it.
Oh yeah. All the way to the point where you got kicked all the way down here. It's been fun.
Oh God. So you know, I come back from a lot of things, right? I've been in places like this before.
Yeah,
I mean, maybe not here.
Well.
Oh yeah. I don't know anymore, really.
You know.
Maybe.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it could be worse. You could be getting thrown to in the lake of fire, torn apart by multiple creatures in the underworld.
That's definitely worse. Yeah. Yeah, no, really. You're right about that.
Oh wait, unfortunately, yeah, you're gonna get thrown in like a fire and torn apart by supernatural creatures so twisted, so enamored, so incomprehensible, but that you be in utter madness for the rest of all eternity.
Fuck.
That sounds awesome. Kinky almost.
I mean, well, I guess in one sense, but I mean, I don't know if I'm entirely ready for that just yet.
I mean, we all have our first time. I mean, I've never had my first time. I've had my first hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of times. There was this one drag queen, drag master. My God, the things we did in the other realms. Unspeakable. Hellraiser could never. Oh, wait. Oh,
Right.
my bad. This is about you. I'm sorry. I was told I have to learn to be sensitive.
Yeah.
Empathetic.
Right. Yeah. No. Look. I mean, I get it. You see shit and you get desensitized to it. I understand. I've been there.
I am a psychopomp, so my death to me is just a thing. It's like a Tuesday.
Yeah. Right. Right. Psychopomp.
Mm-hmm.
That's a fancy word for like you're like what, the boatman, right? Like you're take it to the other side, right?
Close. Come on there, buddy. Yeah. You know.
You're gonna God damn. You're not here to like drag whatever I am right now off to whatever horrifying place you just described, are you? Like that's not what you're here to do, right?
It's kind of what I implied. I know you fell and I know you cracked your skull, but you don't lose all sense of like intelligence in death. You do know that, right?
I do, but like this is the first time where I've actually had a conversation after seeing myself like this. I mean, normally I'm not talking when I'm like this, but like clearly I've stepped over, which is super fucking metal, but now I need to get back because I'm not ready to go yet.
You're not ready to go.
No, I'm not, man. I need to get back.
That's funny. All that's right? Funny. No one, my dear boy, is ready to go.
Okay, fair. I mean, but never mind. I'm really not ready to go.
I mean, there's the whole TikTok 13 Reasons Why fandom that is always ready to go, but like, we don't talk about them too much.
Right. Well, okay, I take your point.
Just the other day, I had like a police officer beating on his wife like 150 times with a shotgun in his mouth, and he was just like, I'm not ready to go. But it's just like, buddy, I watched you and your brains fly across the walls and stuff. I mean, you literally painted a Picasso and you were not ready to go. The audacity, the nerve. This is avant-garde right here. You're not ready to go.
Okay, yeah. Right. But I get it. Everybody's got to go sometime. But like I've got to make it back across so that I can go later, right? I'm not disputing that I have to go at some point. But I mean, I feel like things got cut short. That's what I'm trying to say. Just because some people may have lost their tempers over some debt or whatever, because, I mean, I can't keep up with all of it. But, it's just, I'm saying, there was a lot of good footage there, and there will be more.
Okay.
You get to watch all of it.
You know what? I love this. I love when you guys do this. You always say, it got cut short. You didn't see the good footage. I have very great footage. You know what? Let me play you back a scene.
Oh, no.
And the camera kind of does this thing. We've never seen this before. But, when you see it, we go back to a scene where Scott is a little bit younger. And we watch him outside in the aftermath of a thing. He's covered in blood. And standing beside
It's a good
him
moment.
is another individual with shirt and tie on, standing there washing the blood off his hands as we look at another individual tied up by his feet and cut apart, bisected, and drained onto the floor. We see Scott wiping his mouth of gore and other bits. Oh,
It always comes back to this.
oh, let's come back to this.
You do one thing.
One?
And it just always comes. Yeah. Just one.
Listen, buddy, the one thing you did here would be considered treachery, and you've read the Metamorphosis, you've read Dante's Inferno, you know what treachery and traitorness gets you.
Oh God, all the way to the bottom.
Bottom labor, baby. Frozen tundra of hell there.
Right.
Hell, they beat your ass around down below till you get there.
Yeah.
Also, this was one of your best friends. This was the best friend.
Okay. One. I mean, it's a case of wrong place, wrong time. It ended up being necessary, right? I was just doing what I needed to do. I was on trial for this shit, like I thought I was acquitted, right?
Scott, as you say, you were acquitted. You can hear not just voices, but you can just hear screams. The sound of gnashing of teeth.
Okay.
Oh! You're gonna tell me that this was just a misunderstanding? Wrong place, wrong time. What about his life, huh? Didn't that get cut short, very shorter than yours, huh?
I mean, I'd like to interject that he's actually still around somehow.
You don't get to tell me what I do and do not know. I know everything. I've watched it. Multiple times.
So he's up and walking around as like a cop or something, Like he reaches for his arm. Is there still like a blue flame around his arm?
There is. There's still a blue flame there. And it's still there, but it's almost like a tattoo now and not like curse that is stressed upon your dead skin.
Yeah. This is what I got from that, and like he was there to give it to me, except he didn't show up in the whole fate timeline multiverse thing. I don't know.
And frankly, I'm not impressed. What you show me has not impressed me at all.
Okay, I get it. You've seen better people or better shit, but give me a chance. I can impress you. I promise. I'm good for it. I've got a lot of potential.
Potential. Tell me. Potential, Scotty boy. Tell me, what is this potential that you have that I would waste any more time watching this? This has been a good few seasons, but like Netflix, we're gonna cut this season a little shorter. This is the end of the series.
No. Okay. Look, I've done a lot of bad shit. Everybody has.
That's funny.
They have. Like, a lot of people have. Like, all the people I have to work for. They've all done bad shit, too.
They have. And they're not sitting there justifying it with me, telling me, wrong place, wrong time, ooh woo, I'm so sorry. Oh. Oh.
What do you want from me, man? I can't bring him back.
I'm
You know.
just letting this ride out until I can drag you where you need to go. But I'm
No.
getting entertained.
All right. What do I need to do? Like, what do I need to do? I said I was sorry. I apologized into the mirror and everything.
Mm-hmm.
I did.
You
I've tried to do right.
Yeah.
Apologized. Yeah.
Yeah. And you see him snap his fingers, and that horrific feeling, the horrific sound, the monsters,
God.
all of it goes. You talk to the mirror. Oh, right. Fate. I saw glimpses of that.
Oh, good.
He's a bit of an asshole, but we work in basically the same department.
We're on the same page about that. He's definitely an asshole.
Well,
Definitely.
Fate is an asshole. Death is a horrific truth, and Karma's a bitch. Have you met Karma yet?
Oh, I don't know if I have or not.
Oh,
I'm not sure.
Yeah.
There's so many great people out there that I've met. I can't tell them apart sometimes.
You know, folks never can. Sometimes we're
Like,
the same
you're not
person.
even the worst. I just gotta tell you, you're not even the worst. You're not even the worst. And so far, you've got this wicked grin on and everything, and you're gonna drag me off to hell. But like, it's not even the worst thing. It's not even the worst way I've been treated. You know, I've seen things.
That's a mood.
It's terrible.
It is. All right. I see that this means so much to you. So you convince me. Sell me on yourself.
Okay.
What is it that you have that I might want or need that would make me want to, I don't know, bring you back to life and let you continue on to do what it is that you do?
Is this where you bring out like a contract or something?
Fuck no. That's, listen, do I look like Satan to you? Don't answer that question.
No. No, you look like somebody else. And when I picture the devil, it's not what you look like. You know.
No, because you know what? Listen, because we're not going to talk about that white man, because I've dealt with him too many times. Him and that stupid fucking white suit. Like, bitch, get a new suit. All right, it's been what, a few millennial. You decided that, oh, I'm the prettiest. I can sing. Therefore, I should run heaven. And then you got your ass kicked, and now all of us got to hear about it for the rest of my life. Fuck that bitch. Oh, I'm sorry. I am trauma dumping on you. I apologize.
Okay. No need. I hear you. I agree. We're on the same page.
Anyways, so no contract. Just
Thank God.
tell me what it. Listen, honey, I've seen you. I've seen how you do business. Ain't no way I can give you a contract without that being, like, the legal system would not allow that. Only because of incompetency. If we're gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
Wow.
I hate reading those things.
Exactly.
I almost never do. Yeah.
Nope.
Who has time? I just, yeah. So what do I have? Well, like, what do you want? Because I got me, right? I got me, but you know, you don't seem like the soul taking type. So
no.
So
well, there was that one guy in Cabo, and he said I took the soul out of him. And you guys went. I did no, not the same metaphor. No, your soul kind of fucking sucks. I'm currently talking to your soul now.
Hey, come on now.
You haven't convinced me about anything.
Bad. All right, that was a little harsh. Okay, I'm trying to recover from that. That was a sick burn. Okay,
horrific truth.
Oh God. Yeah, that's for sure. Well, I don't know. What's the currency you trade in? Like, do you want my leather jacket?
Bitcoin. We trade in Bitcoin.
Oh, shit. I should have probably like invested in that or something.
He kind of slaps you in the back of the head. You're dead. You're dead, stupid.
Fuck. That's right. Yeah. Well, I don't know. I mean, Bitcoin, cryptocurrency could cross over. Maybe. I don't know anything about that.
Oh, dear God.
What are
Don't
they
give
calling those
anyone...
things nowadays? Like NFTs or some
Yes.
shit? Right.
Listen,
God.
we dealt with a young woman who did all that. And honestly, we don't want to deal with souls being turned into Bitcoins ever again. That situation
Same page.
put us through so many problems. We're still dealing with the repercussions.
That was
How
a
do
bad
you reap a
idea.
soul?
You should.
How do you... Oh my God. How do you reap a soul when it's stuck in a fucking Bitcoin? Sorry.
Right?
Sorry, trauma dumping again.
Okay. Oh, get it. I'm here for you.
Right.
I am. That's why you gotta send me back.
You know what, kid? I like you. All right? I've been going through like a very, 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 very miserable time recently. I got to deal with other psychopomps, and you know what? I have been in the need of a someone who can do the job for me.
I can do that.
You know what? Fate has always been talking about, like, we need to make sure that the will is going correctly and blase, life and death, all of his balance. And you can't just rely just on death to create the karmic balance and fuck him in his white suit. Although it's a serve, okay? Have you seen it?
No. I don't think. There's a lot of people in white suits I've seen. I'm just trying to keep them all straight in my head.
You can't miss this one because it looks like, part of it looks like a wedding veil.
Oh, God.
It has a wedding train. Oh, no, it's a serve.
Oof. Yeah. Wow.
All right. Okay. I'm going to bring you back. Guys, you can
wait. No. You're going to take a vacation, right? I'm going to take the mantle, right? Balance and all that shit, the wheel.
Oh, fuck no. You can't even run your club.
Now wait a minute. There's some I have abilities, right? It's just business. Mm-hmm. They stuck me in there without any training, right? And they hit me with a whole bunch of paperwork and everything else. It was awful, right? I think there was even talk of that cryptocurrency shit. I don't know.
The camera cuts away to a smoldering club miles away from wherever this place is, and two officers going, "Whoa." The insurance company said that, like, they made more money from this explosion than they actually did while open. And also, this kind of was a bane of the city's existence. He sips some coffee. The other one goes, "Yeah, no one's really caring about this one. What's the fire department doing?" And we just watched as, like, five of them sit there with a cigarette. Yeah, Dano, I'm not risking anyone's life for this place. We cut back over to Scott and the psychopomp.
Wow.
Yeah.
I assume Scott. Did we see that?
No, we didn't see that. Narratively, the camera has shown that, but the two of them, mostly we can tell that the psychopomp has gone and seen this and gone, yep, no, you've done such a great job with the limited resources that you have. Good. The
insurance company probably made money. I mean, I don't know, man. I'm no good at running a club. I know it.
You're no good at running your life.
Oh God, it's been a mess, hasn't it? But I'm still here. I'm still here, right?
And he just points to your body.
Yeah. All right. That's true.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
You know what? Fate is a dickhead. And, Fate led you here on false pretenses. So, I'm sending you back. But, first thing first, I'm taking your hair. I'm taking the logs.
Okay, you're taking my hair. That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah. But also...
Oh, God.
And we watch as he walks over to a figure who looks like a lawyer. Huh. This is your spirit guide avatar, speaky voice in your head here. Kind of looks like
Yeah.
Maxwell.
Yeah. He's an asshole too.
Oh yeah. Broke up with
Like
me with
swinging
a
his
letter.
suitcase around.
Yep. Sounds like him. Broke up with me in a letter. What year was that? After the Parisian
Wow.
War, but before World War One? No, or I think World War One happened, then it was Parisian. You know what? I can't remember. I'm old. Okay, it's been a
I
while.
get it. I feel
Yeah.
old some days too.
Yep. Oh well. Not gonna think about that one. Best lay ever. You know what? Nope. We're not. We're not gonna go and dwell on that. Okay, listen. I'm gonna change your avatar just a little bit, just slightly. Just give him you know what? Just give you some backbone. So you see him. Oh hi, I'm just yeah, buddies. Just shut up, and you just hear him take him off to the corner, and you hear the most horrific sounds: screaming, ripping apart, twisting. The camera just shows your face as we see blood being splashed across the room to this very melodic music. And then we see the Psychopump Man come back in his now red suit. Ooh. Didn't think making a suit out of an avatar would be a look, but I feel this. Anyways, now for you. He snaps his fingers, and you look, and you see a man wearing what looks to be like a black shirt, red tie. He has guns and in his holsters, and also a book in another holster. Yeah, I like this guy. When the camera pans up, we see he's adorned with jewels. His eyes made of amber and also of flame.
Nice.
His hair onyx and black. His fingers also blackened, but the nails painted white, adorned with runes, things you have not paid attention to because, well, while you've learned magic, you haven't really studied like you're supposed to. So, of course, I'm not going to make you roll for it.
Who has time?
This guy, this is now the cleaner. He's your new avatar, new buddy, your new friend. He'll keep you on the, well, not necessarily straight and narrow, because I know you're gonna be ripping apart so many folks. But yeah, think about him like this. He's gonna be brutal. Scott, well, Diver, as a director, we decided to change the script just a little bit. You know, this is the finding out portion of the fucking around part.
Right.
Go to your character sheet for me.
Okay, I'm there.
What does it say for your avatar?
It says for my avatar that he's apart from him being an avatar, he was the aforementioned lawyer type looking avatar, capacious avatar. It was, yeah. That's all I know about him.
Yeah. He is now the mafioso, or the cleaner, the hit person.
Right.
But now, instead of that being a regular avatar, he is now a brutal avatar.
Okay. Brutal. Yeah.
Yeah. Good luck with that.
Makes sense. Yeah, absolutely. Makes sense. Yeah. Thank you. I think.
We watch as the man start to buzz your hair.
Oh, God.
And it happens without you even realizing that it happened. Wait, oh, wait. Yeah, well, I gotta. Don't worry, I'm gonna put your body back together. All right, just give me a second. Jeez.
I had to take the air.
And you see him, and we watch as his mouth unhinges and takes all of the tousled hair into his mouth and down his throat. And then
Ah,
he goes back and puts his long black fingers and fingernails back down his jaw and his throat and starts pulling out string and weaving it over and over again as if it was um, blackened and crimson thread.
okay. That's a skill for sure. Yeah. What'd you do to my hair?
Well, we gotta go and stop for a moment. Thank you for joining us. I'm sorry, it's about to get even more disturbing. So we watch as the strings that he pulls out comes off as almost like tendrils and needles, and it goes down to your skin and starts weaving the broken parts over and over again. We hear snaps and twists and the sound of squishing. It sounds like mashed potatoes being hit over and over again as it's your guts are being stuffed back into your skull and your stomach and everything else. Yeah, the snaps of your bones being put back into place as he continues to take out more and more tendrils and more needles and more thread. And then finally, with just a little, wow, reminds me of my college days back there. All right, look at you. Your body is still in the tattered clothes, brand new. All right.
It's the most badass mummy job I've ever seen.
don't get me started about mummies. Anyways, so what you are going to do there, my currently wraithish mage, you're going to jump back into your body, and you are going to climb all the way back up.
Okay, I can do that.
Just to let you know now, that's
Uh,
you fell at least a few leagues down.
yeah, I got that.
You know what a league is, right?
It's a really long distance. It's like that book, right? Like 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea.
Good luck to you. You're gonna have to climb all of that, and I unless you're very very good, it's probably gonna take you a week straight with no sleep.
Okay. All right. You couldn't give me a lift or anything.
What am I? I am not the magical Negro. I am not getting you up there. Looking at me like I'm just gonna go and be the one to. Ooh, you're just gonna woof me off and be the good old man that helps me to my feet? No.
Okay.
Good luck to you.
All right. Okay. Anything that you want to give me to help me get up there? It's going to take me a week to climb this thing. I mean,
You're a fucking mage. Think about how you're supposed to do it.
Okay. Okay.
Jeez. You're gonna find a way to help me out there?
Just, a rope, maybe? I don't know.
And you watch as he grabs your spirit form and slams you back into your body. You find yourself waking up.
Oh, God. Okay, I can breathe. I'm in one piece. Crack my neck a little bit. Okay. How many legs again?
You go to ask this question and you don't get a response.
Oh, God. Okay. I'll look up. All right. So, wow.
Yeah. Scotty boy, you're going to have to figure this one out. You could just
Ah,
strengthen athletics this. Or if you're really
yeah.
good at high flying, or a ninja out of nowhere, dex and athletics. So
Okay. I can do that.
yeah, go ahead.
Dex and athletics.
Oh, you can.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is going to be for the first roll difficulty of let me see. This is going to be difficulty of 5. After
Okay.
all, you're climbing up, and that's going to involve just the start of this. We're not even talking about the stamina portion yet.
It's not impossible, right? It's just very difficult.
Sure.
Gotta keep a positive attitude about it,
Of
right?
course.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Uh, it's a failure.
Would you like to repeat that again for the audience to hear? We
That's
didn't catch that.
it's a failure.
Failure.
Okay. It's
Yeah.
a failure.
We watched the camera pan to Scott, thinking triumphantly that he's going to get there. He's doing this. And he's climbing, and then we watch as he tries to grip the stones, and he mangles his fingers just a bit, scratches them up, and falls backwards and hits the floor.
Oh God. Okay.
You take
Okay.
one superficial damage
Okay. Okay.
to your health.
No problem. Yeah. Okay.
You look, even though that felt like a while, you realize you didn't climb that high to begin with.
Okay. You know what? Why climb when you can just take the elevator, right? So maybe there's a way here to open up, a doorway or something, and then I could just step through it and emerge somewhere else.
I'll let you ponder that. The camera cuts away from Scott Travers, and we're looking in the mirror to someone we haven't. Oh, we've seen him multiple times before, but not in this moment, not like this. Kira, the camera pans to you. Your face shadowed by green lights. We see multiple figures talking in the background and moving, but they're a blur. You're staring at the mirror. And you're trying to keep yourself steady. It's a lot. Narratively and probably physically, it's like a soundtrack, this heavy metal, this dark droning void being played in the background, pounding at the back of your skull over and over. None of this is okay. At all. And then you see him.
No.
Oh, what's wrong? You look upset. Are we upsetty spaghetti?
Of course I would be upset. Some bitch I just met killed our neighbor, who was apparently a zombie?
Oh, wow, we're using the hard B words today.
I don't have the patience for kind words today.
I told you what we could have done with her, but no. You just felt like that was overkill.
Well, minds can be changed. But you're gonna have to do a lot more convincing than that.
Oh, I'm not going to try to convince you. I told you. Remember? You're on your own there. Try doing magic without me. Try solving this without me. Face it there. Here's the answer. You're looking at your mirror reflection there, buddy. I don't look different from anyone else. So there's only one answer for this. I am Come on, say it.
You are real, at the very least.
Oh, they admit it. Good. Good puppy. But that's not good enough for me anymore. No, I want you to say exactly who I am. It should be easy. You already got through the door. You just gotta put the other foot in.
What? That you're some repressed version of myself that I wish I could be? Is that what you're wanting to hear?
Repressed. You couldn't repress me even if you wanted to. Sure, a version? No, I'm not just a version. I am you. Ooh, we're quiet. Wolf got your tongue?
No, I was simply processing.
You're always processing. You're never actually doing anything, but you're processing. But you couldn't process the mystery, couldn't process what the fuck he's doing, couldn't process Scott's mentality, couldn't process the mystery, couldn't even process who was messing with your channel. But continue to process. Let the gear spin.
Well, at this point, I'm fairly confident it was you. Or I guess, since we're at that point, me.
Oh, look at you. You're already learning. You are smarter than I thought you were.
And as far as Scott's mentality, Scott's an idiot, and we know that.
Yeah, but live fast, die young. That's the way we like to get fucked. Apparently for him is a kink.
Apparently.
You hear a knock on the door.
What do you want?
Marigold, are you okay? You hear Maxwell.
Okay, I was gonna say it's Maxwell. Just processing everything. Trying to make it all make sense.
Okay. Well, you've been in. Well, this is your place and this is your house, but you've been in your bathroom for an hour and a half now. We were just worried. Oh, Miss Tiffany has left the building. She, well, wanted to go party at Applebee's. Don't worry, we've sent two of our guys to check on her.
Thank you. Please do not let her blow up Applebee's. She has a reputation for that at this point.
Well, it wouldn't be the first time she's blown up at Applebee's. It wouldn't be the last.
That's not very comforting.
Being around that woman never is. But I am here with Savant, and also I'm calling in a favor from another chantry, local chantry, to come in, assist with everything happening. The young woman should be arriving very soon.
I think some local expertise would definitely benefit us. The
Right.
extent of my knowledge, that was the closest thing we had to a local, and well, he's dumb as a bag of rocks.
Dumb, but resourceful, I will admit. He always finds a way to land on his feet.
Not resourceful enough to get proper security security for his own.
That's also true. But again, he's the type of person who can land on his own feet, and we watch the camera pan back over to Scott as he falls back on his back again. And then we cut back over to the two you're talking. Well, we'll be in the living room.
I'll be out in a moment. I just need to finish frying.
Oh, all right. And for the first time, you hear Maxwell confused. He's been confused before, but he's usually stuck in that same monotone. But this time, he's definitely going and processing himself as he leaves the living room.
While the conversation was happening, I'm imagining Kira was probably looking at the door, and they will turn back to the mirror.
You see
One
him
last
buffing his nails. Ooh, a new person.
Hopefully they're not as much of it as a pain in my ass as the last person.
Oh, probably not. I have faith that you couldn't possibly find another individual to make you pull out your sweet little hairs.
You know, as I did, I didn't put any of this.
You never do, but I mean, let's face it, Kira, you kind of, well, things happen too, Kira. Kira never makes things happen.
There's a reason for that. Last time I tried, ended up with a permanent reminder.
Well, the last time before that, you let a shark boy die, so. I mean. Well, you can't really try if you run back to the parking lot and hide in the car.
What was I supposed to do?
What are you supposed to do now there? Go on, Maxwell's waiting.
I'm doing what I can.
And it's not enough. We cut away from Kira and the bearer over to Maxwell next, and now Saint, who has come in high heels, wearing what looks to be a Dolce and Gabbana sunglasses, a trench coat, a very, very blonde wig, and you can see a cheetah print dress shirt and a very tacky Balenciaga red tie.
Nyx is like taking over the living room. Whatever was ordered there is gone. There are pieces of paper everywhere connected with string. It's like this red yarn and corkboard meme, but they couldn't find a corkboard. So it's like that. They look around, take one look. You know what? Not my biggest thing. And they're just right back at it.
They sit down and you see them kind of open up the compost and like bob at the wig, and they keep bobbing, and then they go, I feel it, but I don't feel it. Kind of like I don't feel being back in this house with. Is that a SWAT team outside?
It might be. Is that an issue?
It's a SWAT team in a very, very, very suburban neighborhood.
And they bust meth labs in suburban areas all the time. It's where they've all started cropping up.
I know, but that's like funny watching on the news channel when you get watched and you see Timothy and his mother getting chased down the police and tackled. That's terrorism. That's counterterrorism outside there.
There may or may not have been a demented undead cannibal situation, but it's been taken care of.
What do you... Wait a minute, is that Mrs. Johnson's place?
Don't worry about it. Can you hold this for me? And they'll hold out a paper that is just like scribbled all over with like words all over the pages. Just no order.
They'll hold the page.
All right.
We see Maxwell come in.
Don't worry about it.
Right. I will not worry about it. He just goes to sit down.
Okay. Every page has like either a sentence or a couple just words like scattered on it, some scratched out, some little drawings, and it just takes a step back. Okay. I get that thing. Scott has that thing, and now Kira apparently has a version of it. Someone made these and sent this out to all of us. We are all in the same city for different reasons. And weird shit. I can't find Finch anywhere. Someone is now targeting the same place. There's... And it's just like whatever's on the coffee table just get tossed off in frustration. There is something here. I don't know what the fuck it is.
Roll for me. Resolve and occult, or resolve and technology. Difficulty of 3.
We'll go resolve and occult. Does especially an iconography apply?
You know what? Nyx needs every help that they can get, so yes, I'm going to allow this.
Especially since they're impaired, so that'll be taken.
Very much impaired.
2, 3, 3. Don't mind the cat. Don't worry, guys. I probably don't have this, but it cannot get any worse than it already has.
It's fine. The cat is fine. That's just the ghost of Mrs. Johnson's cat. Have she ate it during the last episode?
So nothing blew up, but that is a fail.
Yeah, that's definitely
failure.
You try as you might try to resolve your way of thinking, and it doesn't come to you. It's now even more confusing because you're adding more elements that you need to. Well, what does this symbol mean? What does this symbol mean? Why does Tiffany always seems to have an audience, even though she's the only one there in her own theme song? Why is it that Scott can never function? Who gave Scott a club? Also, Kira, are they or who are they? Were they? Do they actually exist? And also, would they mind you if you put them in your new line? And your brain is scattered all over the place.
Okay. I know what will solve this. And Nyx just reaches over, they scrounge the kitchen for any can of alcohol.
Being that Buck is, like, military, there's at least a 6-pack of taps in the,
Well, one of those cans just got tanked halfway, and Nick just puts it down. But, okay. Tabling this at the conclusion that something is happening, someone is intending all of this. These events just aren't random, or at the very least the majority of these events can't be random. Someone has a plan, either involving us, or that we present an issue to. Whatever the fuck, anything beyond that I can't figure out.
Okay. You hear a knock on the door. And then another knock. You wait.
Is it?
You wait. You hear another knock. Outside, we see a new person, a young woman, standing beside another individual wearing a red trench coat. We don't see the individual's face, but they lean over. You know what? Even though I am the director and storyteller, I'll let you introduce yourself. Introduce yourself to the audience, Miss Jasmine Nova. That would be.
I didn't hear that. What'd you say?
Introduce yourself, Miss Jasmine Nova.
Okay, well, Jasmine Nova kind of comes into the scene, I guess. She's dressed in a gothic appeal. Think of Girl with a Dragon Tattoo. That type of punk rock-ish type of goth. She has at least shoulder-length black hair, hazel eyes, and she's probably like standing about 5'6", 5'7", ish, somewhere along those lines. She tends to come off as a more cat-like in her way of, well, I guess in her demeanor, so to speak. It's kind of how she is, especially with her curiosity. But it never seems to actually have come close to killing her. She's definitely intrigued about the world and people's psyche, I guess, so to speak. So she's definitely always got her eyes shifting, shifting around to notice crowd. She often finds herself kind of drifting from moment to moment. But when she finds something to focus on, she's right on it until she can at least break it down or until the next clue presents itself. That's how Jasmine is.
And we see that. Um, we see her in this purple glow. The sun is slowly coming down. It's been a few hours since the explosion. Things are starting to wind down, even though there's still people outside. There's a news crew and everything. But the major events, the major players are gone. And this figure in a red coat kind of hands you a note.
She unfolds it to look at the note.
We'll get in contact with you through a mannequin. And then the individual disappears.
She folds the paper back up and kind of digs in her jacket for a lighter and begins to light the piece of paper up.
You go to knock on the door again, and it opens. You walk in. You all see this new figure, this new face. Nyx, you see her first. You catch a glimpse of someone in a red coat, but it comes as quickly as it goes.
I don't remember inviting anyone.
Ah, Miss Nova, and you see Maxwell get up. Um, our Chantry and I, well, we were both investigating the Gore situation on multiple campuses and the clubs around the city. Miss Nova is, how should I put this, one of the best in the business. Investigation. A prodigy.
In other words, you've asked her to come here so that way you can have a tighter leash or have a person that you have more confidence in on this team.
Oh, think of this as more insurance, that giving you more, better to have multiple eyes and hands working on this than being hobbled in your current state.
They kind of like look out the window to like the wreckage that is the next door neighbor's house. I think that we are going to be hobbled by whoever is against us, not by who is on our team.
Well,
Well, I mean, you can make the argument for Scott, but otherwise.
well. Also, let's just say that her group is interested. And I figured, well, if we're both all together working on this, might as well add her to the team of individuals who were looking into this anyways.
They'll look over to Jasmine. And what group is that?
Oh, well, that would be the Sons of Ether, but Etherites as they're going by now. It, I get it, but honestly, I don't really care that much. The name, that's how it goes.
You're making a bold assumption. Go ahead.
Just a moment. Nyx and Kira. Give me either intelligence and a politics or intelligence and occult difficulty of 3.
Kira's still on the way out of the bathroom.
Well, never mind then. Nyx,
Yeah.
you got this.
I don't, actually, because with impairment, I have 1 die.
Oh, right. And unfortunately, we don't have it set up for donation stuff to give you dice for this, so this would be considered automatically a
failure.
Well, you do know who kind of exactly who they are. The details a little fuzzy, especially since you were currently just not 3 minutes ago trying to put together this conspiracy theory board, which Miss Nova, you do see as you look over and see that there's strings going through different points. Also, you see the phrase flames on the side of my face, flaming flames, which you know is a clue reference. And then you go up, and I need for you to roll for me intelligence and technology, or intelligence and occult, difficulty of 3.
This was made to sew and be stealthy. This was not their wheelhouse.
You can just tell me what Jasmine gets. Anytime there. Nice spot. Well, you seem to come through a conundrum. There seems to not be anything that comes up for her role. I guess we're gonna have to skip over that just for a moment. We'll pan away from her trying to figure that out over to Kira, who is slowly coming out the bathroom, who's been in there for an hour and 30 minutes. Well, an hour and 35 minutes since we last saw them. Kira, you see the additional person. You see Maxwell. You don't. Oh, wait. Scott's not there. He's currently in a hole. But you do see. Saint and what looks to be like her new getup. Probably a new drag look? You don't know. The platinum blonde wig, though, yeah, that's definitely a them vibe.
Yeah. And Kira's also very much not covering up. They're kind of feeling comfortable in their own house. So it's really just shorts. And in their wake, anyone who would take a quick peek in the bathroom see a very shattered mirror. They got a little frustrated. Just a little.
Yeah. But you do also see the board that Nyx has put up, and you go to look, and there is a lot of details. But from what you last checked, you can probably fill in a lot more of the details that they've written up there.
Mm-hmm. Why have you made a mess of my living?
Well, relatively, your house is a clean sanctuary considering what's next door, so I don't think we need to complain on that. Besides, I'm trying to figure out who or what or why is behind what the fuck is going on here.
Failure.
And I take it you're the new person Maxwell was talking about.
Jasmine, as you're trying to think through this, the details on Nick's board, you kind of snap back into focus. Kira's voice snapping you out of the thought process. You were trying to decipher the notes that Nick's left, but it's just a jumble of mess. And then you hear Kira talking to you.
Sorry, I was lost in thought for a moment.
Oh, I understand. I've been there a lot.
Yeah. Can't seem to call.
I don't believe we've been properly introduced.
Oh, right. Where's my manners? Jasmine.
Kira and Mary, but I usually just go by Kira. Standing before Jasmine, Kira is a small, effeminate male. In short. Like, no shirt, he not really give him a shit. But the biggest thing of note, since they feel comfortable in their own home, would be the very realistic looking cat tail coming out the top of the face. It's solid black, and if you know animals, you could pretty easily identify. They're not very impressive looking.
Let's see.
Jasmine, you see Maxwell. You recognize Maxwell. The other individual. Oh, I keep forgetting. Scott is currently not here. But someone better. We do see Princess Coco. She waves. Oh. It kind of pushes Nyx out the way. I'm sorry, on my phone. Bitch, I haven't seen you since... Last time I saw you, it was graduation, and your auntie put you in that, what was it? That Sunday school dress for graduation? The white frilly one? You look at this individual and you recognize them as Papa Saint. You know, because your cousins are a part of the other organization, a bunch of root workers. You don't really know too much about them, but you do know Saint's kin. And also Saint does drag. Was the premier drag queen before they retired. It looks like they're about to. Well, it looks like they're about to get into a new groove.
Hmm.
So how's mom doing? How's auntie doing?
Yeah, they're doing fine. And believe me, if I didn't always dress like this in college, I might have avoided the whole Sunday school look.
I know.
But you give what you get.
And she just looks over at Kira. You should have seen it. It was long. Think about this. You seen The Color Purple?
Yeah, you made me watch that like a couple of weeks ago.
Oh yeah, I act out the whole scene. I got a set coming up. Anyways, so yeah, that look, yeah, she wore that dress. Me, you remember me and you will never. And they start doing the that scene with the hand pats, and you know you've practiced it multiple times. Okay, fine. Since we're gonna pretend like we don't remember. Yeah, what you doing over here? Solving crimes. Okay, I didn't do it,
Oh.
but Nyx probably did it. Look at the outfit. That looks like a criminal would do it.
It's like, how do you know you didn't do it?
Oh, that's
I don't know,
deep.
Sam. How do we know you haven't done anything?
I'm just messing with you. I just gotta. They just let me here, I guess, so to speak.
Yeah.
Nothing
Nyx just
investigating going on.
Nyx is just staring daggers at Zane.
Well, don't look at me. You decided to put on that blush.
Oh, that's not blush, that's dried blood.
Oh.
Yeah, that place next door got a little wild.
See? Already admitted it. Anyways, I'm not here for any of you. I'm actually here to pick up something.
Oh?
Oh yeah, just I left a little thing here. I'm here, I'm gonna pick it up, and then I'm out. Whatever's going on here, don't want any part of it.
Yeah, probably for the best.
What are you picking up?
Family present.
No.
What?
You disappear for days, and then you show up after I called you like mad and got nothing but dead fucking air, and you're gonna pretend like everything's okay?
And we watch as Saint takes off the blonde wig, revealing their shaved hair. We watch the jacket transform into this blue overcoat. The heels where the reds now have turned blue. They go to rip out the cheetah print shirt, revealing a very purple and black shirt and tie. They put on chains and other jewelry, start to do their makeup, take some of the dried blood from Nyx's face and kind of use that as like a highlighter. Listen, details. So, you remember the guy I introduced you to?
Yeah.
Well, we had a few things, we had a few drinks, we're reminiscing on old times, and then, we took a vacation, had some other business stuff I had to take care of, mage politics, things like that. Maxwell knows. And so, I
Yeah,
just
like
was
the
busy.
meeting you tried to get Scott to attend to?
Roll for me, wits and awareness, difficulty of 4.
That's Where's my character sheet? I have too much.
Actually, what's an insight difficulty of 4?
Yes, pick a fight with someone. That is the kind of day. It's only.
Yeah.
Icebot has chosen violence
Failure.
today.
Yeah.
So, you don't know what this look was. It came and went, and you're not good with people anyway, so you don't really catch it. But you do see him go, oh, right. Yeah, I didn't remember. I'd never actually met him in person, so yes, I had a business meeting that I had to go associate with. There's nothing important. It's about the club, but after that other night, I definitely don't want any business involving that club or that young man. In which case, where is he?
He was taken off by some of the other death cultists and Mama Linda. But
Oh, he's getting sacrificed. Oh, that's none of my business.
I mean, after all the crap he's, I know that. I know you had a meeting with the other traditions that he was supposed to be at, and I know you wanted him to represent the youth entity.
Well, not necessarily me, but
You were the one sending the messages.
yeah. Well, he never answered his messages, so I. Can you really say you met with someone if they
Really
never?
bad at that.
Oh, all right, all right there.
Did you know that he's looking into Mom?
Oh, okay, all right. Your mother is a big woman, grown woman. I think she can handle herself against Scott.
He's looking into her on the orders of someone else.
Well, who is looking into Mom then? I mean, she is a lawyer.
I don't know.
It could be anyone. You said look into. They're not getting this. She's not getting assassinated. No one's coming to put a curse on her.
That we know of.
That we know of. So you don't know.
All I know is that I broke into his gauntlet thing and retrieved a lot of information from there.
I wouldn't worry about too much. Don't lose your head over this, okay? Also, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Don't cycle past that. You looked into his private stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of my job.
Nixie, can you answer me a quick question?
You're an insult towards my clothing design.
I insulted your makeup, not your clothing design, thank you.
You just... Okay, what's your question?
Did Kira tell you about this or anything else that they were looking into?
Obviously, we work together.
If
we're going to even figure out what the hell is going on here, we have to share information.
Give me 1 second. The camera pans over to Saint as he walks over to Kira.
Come here.
And apparently someone is asking for someone to come here.
It would be like that. But for reference, that is Nyx just lying through their teeth. I will just say that right now.
Yeah. Give me charisma and deception.
You mean subterfuge?
Me or Nick?
It's subterfuge, yes. Nyx, roll for me that lie.
I'd like to do magic, actually.
Go ahead. Magic away.
Nyx right now is not in a good headspace to sell a lie. But you know what gets people to just accept a lie? When there's an emergency or nearby where they can't focus on that. So we are going to use forces to
Please
matter
do not
one.
light my house on fire.
We're not going to light the house on fire. We're going to set one of the papers nearby on fire with the glasses. And it's going to be like as if it's like a oops, and the sunlight just reflected off of it on accident. Just like, oh, I don't know. Oh, no, what happened?
Okay.
Listen, when in doubt, go with arson.
You know what? That's going to be difficulty of... Definitely going to be a difficulty of 3 there.
I've got this,
Difficulty
y'all. It's fine.
has gone up slightly, because normally you could do a little bit of a small arson, but this time you are kind of encumbered by a lot of different things, and also this difficulty is the one you accomplishing, but you also keeping this under control. So good luck. Difficulty of 3. Forces and Arte.
Fine control is what we did it,
You did.
and we didn't fuck it up.
1 second. So you do roll this distraction, this small fire, and you can describe what it looks like.
It's like Nyx is just looking to Saint, and they're like bringing they have the glasses on, and they're bringing them down as if to like properly address them, but as they're taking them off, it's just one sunbeam, boom, hits a paper on the corner, and sets a quarter of that paper on fire, like right on the coffee table, right in front of everyone.
Maxwell kind of, and it's as soon as you put it in, we watch as he snaps his fingers and the fire is put out.
Okay, those glasses are, y'all are gonna go in the pockets, because I'm apparently too wired to think right now.
Unfortunately
that.
for you, this distraction doesn't necessarily work as intended. Maxwell looks at you and then looks over at Kira. Nyx, this is going to be automatically a
failure,
because you're encumbered. But Kira, you can roll for me. Resolve in subterfuge. Difficulty of 6.
There is no. I have snowball's chance in hell of making that. But I will roll to see if I just don't get the floor moved with me. Yeah, no, that's total fake.
Yeah. You both look into Saint's eyes, and you can see Saint's eyes barreling into you, them turning and glowing amber-like. You're both lying. And I can see what you're lying about. You talking about, you know that Kira's telling you the truth. You don't know shit. And you, Kira.
You're talking an awful lot about something that you said you didn't want to get involved in.
Oh, I don't, but calling me out. Now, Kira, baby, I've known you for a while. And you definitely ain't telling Nyx everything.
No one ever plays their hand at the first available opportunity.
Well, you heard it first.
Plus, there are some things that haven't necessarily come up yet.
Huh. Right. Anyways, I'm off. I got a meeting with a doctor. So, you have fun there. And, oh, I forgot to think. Yes, I am going to go pick it up. And he saunters off to your room. Maxwell just looks at the two of you. Jasmine, in this time, you can go ahead and roll for me your intelligence and technology, difficulty of 3. While Jasmine is rolling intelligence and technology difficulty of 3, Nyx, you get this cold feeling that you walked into something you weren't supposed to.
You know what?
Oh,
I'm gonna step outside to the front stoop for a minute so I can try and make a call and send a text. If there's something I don't need to hear, if there's something you don't want me to hear, I will give you 5 minutes to talk about it without me hearing. Does that sound fair?
I just have a few things that I'd be curious about. Not necessarily that you don't need to hear, but... Well, technically that one, the lack of information bit didn't come from me. Someone else was wanting you to not know that. You
That's a
can see
lot of
that
That's a lot of fancy words to just say that there's something you're not telling me, but you know what? Like you said, I don't need to know everything right now, and we don't need to drag shit from in-house in front of people out-of-house. So I'm going to step outside, y'all can handle all that, and I'm going to take the time to do all what I need to do for a moment, and then I'll come back in and we'll figure out where we need to go. Sound fair? And it's very obvious Nyx is like, I need to take a moment because I'm stressed and about to snap.
Alright. Go ahead and step outside. I'm sure Mr. Maxwell has a few choice words for me at this point.
Oh, no, I'm
We're
just
still
observing.
standing in... The fact we're still standing and not piles of ash is honestly impressive to me.
Well, my choice of aligning with the Society of Ether and welcoming Miss Nova into all this, I feel a little bit more comfortable now. If you excuse me, I do also have a meeting I have to get to. He takes his leave.
Take care. Make sure you let Linda know I say hi.
Well, I won't be seeing her for a little bit. She did, however, said that she will need that dress by the Met Gala. She just only needs the dress. Take that as
Just
you
the
will.
dress, not the... Oh.
He walks out.
I got a phone call to make. And Nyx is just... Like, almost like when a kid is, like, really pissed off, but, like, not wanting to show they're pissed off. It's like a guard telling them, don't run around the pool. And they're doing, like, that little, I'm not running thing. It's them doing that out the door to the front stoop before they say something.
Yeah, we watch you run out the exit after the other. And finally we see, again, Saint coming out. He pats Jasmine on the head as he heads to the door.
Make sure I get that back.
People always touch me.
Oh, I didn't take that. And he walks out.
He didn't take the book. That's a surprise.
And it's just you and Jasmine together.
Well, I suppose it's up to me to bring you up to speed. What do you know already? Kira says this as they're walking to the kitchen casually and making themselves a non-alcoholic drink, but they might throw something into it.
Jasmine, you hear something in the back of your head as Kira says this. Oh my god. Finally, some quiet. I took a look for you. Don't thank me. I do what I can for you. And we see walking out of Kira's kitchen. Kira can't see this, but you definitely see this. You see, well, I'll describe it like this for the audience. They see a modern day Azula. You know, the one from the Avatar. The one who looks like a serf. And a power boss lady, girl boss, gatekeep girl boss, gaslight, red suit on. She sits down and props. Seriously, you can't even solve this simple puzzle? Fine, let me do it for you. And then she points it out. So, it seems that one of these two, maybe the both of them, stumbled upon the device that we found. Or you ended up with. Keystone. And Miss Nova, if you're trying to say something, you're currently muted.
Jasmine looks at her keystone and then turns to look at her, and then turns her eyes back to her.
Well, I don't know. There didn't. What is the one to call it? Nixie Nightmare Night Nix whatever. That one. She's well frazzled, not too bright, but on the right direction. Also, I don't trust the cat one. I don't trust Catboy over there. He seems a little shifty. I will watch your back. Wouldn't want a knife in it.
I wasn't trying to put one there.
Let's see. Ooh, even better. That keystone. You remember? Okay, if I got to spell this part out to you, I'm going to be highly heated. You remember Dr. Finch? Well, didn't he point this one out to you? Kind of looks exactly like that young woman who's gone missing. Same keystone and
Oh,
everything.
huh. Oh, this is that other person.
Yeah.
Wait,
What was her name?
wait a second. Hold on. Is all the people that I know here?
She looks at the board, looks up at you, and it looks like it. Let's see. Lana Godwin, yep. Same keystone and everything. Same color. I think she's dead, but Finch has hope.
Well, she's standing before me, so if she was dead, she's not anymore.
All right, girlie. Let's do this. Your next plan of business is find out how these two chucklefucks have gotten their way into having these things. And then you're going to go and manipulate and give them the little. You're going to sigh, you're going to pout, you're going to go and give them the smiles, the turns, and twirls, and just figure out what it is that they know. And if they know a lot of information, we'll keep them around. And if not, we'll kick them to the curb and then replace them with someone more competent. If you please.
Sounds like a plan. As always, it's the two of us against the world.
As always. Oh, wait. The cat boy is saying something to us.
Right. I should listen.
Yeah.
I, I, sure. Non-alcoholic. I like to keep my mind straight.
Lemonade it is then. Now, what information do you have already on our
Um,
predicament?
your predicaments? Not too much. I want to say, could you perhaps fill me in, and I can at least know
I'm trying to see what you know,
where
so
we
I'm not
might.
repeating things.
It's like it helps me to know exactly what pieces I do know and what pieces I don't. It's it's all good to retrace things, even if I do know it. The
Ooh.
way we that way I know exactly the pattern of where our twos meet. What I know in general.
Well, I guess not everyone was graced with a mind that remembers everything. So far, we really don't have a lot for the overarching picture. We have a lot of little pieces, but we're trying to connect them to a large picture. We know that this particular drug called Gore, it's a new drug on the street, and it's been causing a lot of problems. Specifically, it's been killing. Part of why Scott Club the other night had so many problems. We found out that it is utilizing the life, mind, and entropy spheres of magic, and that it is an organic product made of blood, some other unknown animal product, a plant from the dreaming, uh, and that it's also a fetter or spirit. So
Jasmine, if you will, give me intelligence and occult difficulty of 3. And I say difficulty of 3. This is in general. If you understood any of what Kira just said at the end of that.
Hmm.
Yeah, that's a total
Failure.
Yeah, you don't understand a word this person is saying. Fetters after animal products, it doesn't make sense. Dreaming, plans. Yeah, okay, so someone's making drugs. You kind of figure that. Okay, and magic. Got it. So you get the gist of that, but not the details, specific details. Nothing pops out to you.
Hey, yeah, I generally have some knowledge about that. Yeah, the gore. Uh, just like you said, I know it has that magical properties. Didn't know it
and
was organic though.
oh, it's very organic. It's apparently made from people. You know, the whole joke about Soylent Green is made from people. Yeah, this is apparently real. I was able to acquire some more information on a meeting with some night folk, vampires. Uh, they were able to inform me that currently a gang called the Dirty Vipers, it might be the ones peddling this particular drug. Um, and that it takes a long time to cultivate. It's made of people, and apparently the ashes of a tank. Still trying to riddle that. Uh, some of the more oddball pieces that have been popping up that I still have yet to tie to the bigger picture is that apparently an old magical biker gang is showing back up and it's involving some big names. Gang called the Spitfire. They have this crazy blue flame for a symbol. And an old family of Masons called the Martins have their names have popped up a couple of times for it.
Jasmine, I will say, without you having to roll for this, you do know about the biker gang popping up. In fact, Finch told you about this. Also mentioned briefly about the Martins as well. And in fact, it was something Finch was going to go deal with a certain biker boy, kind of like an heir to the throne. He was going to deal with that, but he hasn't contacted you directly since then. In fact, his last messenger just left you 20 minutes ago. Do with that as you will.
For now, she's keeping it to herself.
Noted.
You're a local, right? I have a couple names of interest that if you could fill in some blanks, it might help a little bit.
Sure. Try. Go ahead and fire away.
So one of the people that currently survived taking this drug called, this Gore drug, it's called Elisa Bonds. She was a college student. Name ring any bells?
Lisa Bond. I don't think so.
Okay. And what about a man named the Cleaner? His name's popped up a couple of times.
Yes, I am familiar with that, but that's
Okay.
kind of a dead end, so to speak.
So they're dead?
Your words, not mine.
You're not denying it. Okay. So cross them off. Yes. What about a Lawrence Finn?
Mm, at the moment, he's indisposed.
Oh, so you're familiar with them. That'll actually be good news. Nyx is looking for them.
Yes, so am I. Hence, indisposed.
Okay. What about any information you have on the Time Warp Community Church?
Time Warp Community Facility. I'm sorry. The name eludes me.
So Maxwell threw you into this with no briefing, no information.
He knows I'm up for a challenge.
For a man as result oriented as him, that seems unlikely.
Well, he knows when it comes to me, even the smallest details that might have gotten overlooked tend to be death back up, so to speak.
I'm glad you say that, because we pan away from the two of you. We pan away from Nyx as well, still outside seething. But we go back to the hole. We see Scott climbing further and further and getting farther this time. Scott, what is it that you do in this moment to try to get yourself back up?
You know, I'm just telling myself that I've made it back from deeper holes. And I'm going to climb this one just like I've climbed all the others. I'm coming back. I'm on my way. I'm telling myself whatever I need to keep going.
Yeah, and you do. And you know what? Resolve and athletics. Difficulty of 3.
Okay. I can do this. All right. Come on. I feel like I'm pretty injured, so let's get a bonus.
Oh yeah, you're kind of injured.
I'm hanging on. Yeah.
I'll allow it this time.
There we go. Yeah. It's
Success.
all in athletics, you know, hand over hand, foothold over foothold, one painful pull up at a time.
Yeah, as if the dice, as mean, as petty as they are, wanted you to have this. And we
This
watched
is my first success tonight.
Yeah. And we watch as you climb further and further and further, and you don't stop. You keep going. You look under you, and the floor has disappeared, and you keep climbing.
Oh yeah,
It's
like a climb out of hell is really what this is.
I'm glad you also said that, because you can feel hands grabbing you, trying to pull you further down and rip you to drag you back to the void, and you keep climbing and climbing. And it feels
That's right. I'm kicking them away.
Yeah, you've been climbing for days, and you
Yeah.
can feel hands grabbing you, clawing you by the throat.
No, I'm not. No, this is not the way. I'm not going back. I'm on my way back to the other side. I'm not going there yet. They can wait.
You keep drag.
Getting out of here.
It plays back the memories as you climb further. That night at the club. Did you make the right decision?
You know what? There's no time for regrets or second guessing right now. I just got to keep climbing.
You keep climbing. And was it right for you to go and snuff out so many lives? The lives of your friend, the lives of innocent people, the lives of those that you never questioned. Was it right for you to do that?
Yeah, it's a question for philosophers, and I'm just gonna. I mean, some could argue that it wasn't right, but that's to be decided some other time. I've got to get back to the realm of the living. That's what I'm doing here, and those questions, they can wait. I just gotta get back. I gotta get back.
So you continue to climb, and you keep climbing. You climb over and over. Was it right for you to bring down the other people, the people around you, be this much of a failure? To not even handle a simple fucking club? Was it right for you, Scott? Come on, Scott, answer. Was it okay for you to overlook all the clues? Shirk your duties, and not even be able to command spirits. What is that you should have under you? You wanted this power, right? And yet you let in all of these fetters sit there and grab you, drag you back down. Was it right? Is it lucky? Or are you even good enough to even call yourself a mage? Should you even be a mage? Why are you here? Why are you doing this?
You know what? Shut the fuck up, okay? I am a survivor. That's what I do. That's why I'm on this side of the fence. And I'm going to climb out of this fucking hole. I'm going to leave all those voices behind. All the doubters, all the haters. I'm Scott Travers. I belong here.
Mr. Travers, roll for us. Not the storyteller or the producers, but all the eyes that are watching, the audience. Roll that willpower.
Okay.
Difficulty
that.
of 4.
Okay. It's gonna be difficult, but I can do it.
Of course. That's what we're here for.
Okay. All right. Difficulty 4. Okay, real quick here. Come on. Okay, it's a failure. Struggling a little bit.
Well,
It's a lot of eyes.
You
It's a
know-
lot of eyes on me.
it is. So I'll give you an opportunity. This isn't the storyteller, or even the producer. If the audience will allow you, and you better hope that you get it, all you need is 2 audience members, and no, the cast isn't allowed to answer. There's 10 people watching, or 12. I don't know. I can't really see the viewer count. All you need is 2 people to approve
Come
of you
on,
to go up,
audience.
and I will allow it. But if
Come
not,
on, audience.
besides,
Come on.
my stories are on. So you better hope they allow you to go up.
Oh, come on, people.
Tick, tock.
Give me a +1 for Scott. Come on. Come on.
All you need is 2 people who believe in you. Oh, there's 1 person who believes in you. How quaint.
Oh, God.
Huh.
That 1 person can count for 2.
Oh, wait.
They can count for 2.
Wait. Am I hearing? Wait, no. I think I know what I'm hearing. I think I do hear another person for you. Wait. No, that's crickets. Oh.
Y'all are preying on some downfalls in the audience tonight.
I'm sorry, Scotty baby. Well, you go and you try to climb as high as you can. You get 3. Oh.
I get 3. Yeah, it was close.
It was so close.
I did. So close.
But unfortunately, the audience
I could almost.
didn't believe in you as many as the others. Well, 1 person did.
Story of my life.
And you know what? I'm not a dickhead. Oh, I am, but... So you climb, and you keep on climbing. But that doubt, oh, it's there.
Oh, yeah, it's eating away.
And it's never going away. Not that simple. But you can feel someone does believe in you.
1 person. Sometimes that's all you need.
Yeah,
Just 1 person in that cold, dark world to believe in you.
What was it Gaga said? All you need is 1 person in a
Love.
room full of 99 people. Wow. I should drag you back to hell for that. But I will allow you to continue climbing. And you climb and climb and climb until finally you climb out of a hole. Nyx, in this moment, you're sitting there seething and you see a man, shaved head, wearing a shirt and tie, coming out of the ground and out of a coffin. He busts through.
Oh, yeah.
And you see Scott Travers.
That's right. Back, baby. In the land of the living once more.
You went to the fucking underworld for a haircut?
They took my hair from me. It was the price I had to pay to get back here. Sewed me up with it. It was ugly. You could have done a better job, Nyx. It's not
I'll
best work.
Give me the strength to withstand this.
It's Scott's like, I'm so happy to be alive. Yes. Yeah.
Maybe Scott. Maybe wait till you get inside because we have a situation next door.
We always have a situation, but you know what? I'm here. Let's get solutions. Let's do it.
Then get your ass inside before people start looking.
Gets inside.
With that, the camera pans away. We get a framing of 4 faces: Scott Travers, Nick Savant, Kira Marigold, and Jasmine Nova. And then the camera breaks and shatters, and then we see a figure in a red jacket. Huh. They seem to be all together. Saint. Finch. Tell me, what have you guys learned so far? And we see a figure, African American male, also wearing a red jacket, wearing the Order of Hermes symbol on his right pocket. Well, Marcus, baby, we really haven't found much, but apparently the kids aren't as dumb as you think they are. Oh no. Maxwell told me all about it. And that is where we end tonight's episode of Neon Gore Chronicles, Episode 8, The Cleanup. Thank you for watching. I'm Crow, your storyteller. Oh, I see we have some new faces, new followers, and a few more viewers. Our viewership has jumped in over the last few weeks. We love to see you guys, and thank you for watching. Also, want to thank you to How Curious for believing in Scott.
That's right.
I'm glad you do.
That's right.
When the rest of us don't.
Listen, they believed in Scott long enough to just let the shit show continue, alright? They didn't want to pull the lever on the trolley problem. They wanted the maximum carnage.
But I love all of your faces. This is just a quick note because we're going to go straight over to World of Darkness because we were supposed to be ending very early because I got to see Iyengar. Like, I don't play for the team, but also she's married, but that's my wife. So I got to watch Fuego, if only for that, and also for a certain Samisi.
It took this long to get his VC arc. Come on, y'all.
Not just
We gotta rally.
But who it is, and also it's a look and a serve, and we're just gonna have to go. So a few announcements. Coming soon, we are going to be doing a big Discord LARP of the Neon Gore Chronicles. So keep watching for that. That's going to be we're setting that up for next month, in a few weeks. There's going to be some new changes. We're working on additional shows, 2 of which I'm workshopping, and then also a D&D show, which we're trying to get off the ground. Hopefully, maybe soon-ish. Working on it. So, a few shows we're working on. One of them is going to be a magical HBCU, and hopefully I can get a cast together for that. I've been trying to plan for that system. Also, want to thank Annie for joining the cast of Neon Gore, playing Jasmine Nova. Don't worry, I'll have everyone's socials in the doobly-doo soon. Thank you guys for following us. Thank you guys for watching us, the viewership. We love it so much. Even just having 5 people, or even just having 3 people watch, warms our heart. Especially on tonight, having up to 15 people watching. Good God, you guys really like us.
Oh, yeah.
Welcoming back Diver, Scott Travers.
Right. Good to be back.
Yeah. So, keep a lock. This
Is it good to be back though?
Yeah, I think
For
so.
Scott, at least.
Also, some
Good for
additional
us,
stuff.
not for him.
Yeah, good for us, not for him. Okay, so additional goals. If we hit a viewership of 30, there will be a storyteller face cam session soon. if we hit 50 followers, Storyteller will dress up in cosplay for an episode on Facecam.
Oh yeah, I want to see
And
that.
if we hit 75, we're gonna hire Rock'em Soccer to lip sync against our storyteller. Put that down in writing.
Sure, if we can find the funds for that, that's going to be a sure. We'll go with that. But yes, but that's the thing. We are doing a Friends campaign. I am going to be starting that up soon. Streamlab stuff is going to be working. You saw the new intros, the new video editing stuff that I've been working on. So that's just a few things. There's going to be a few new looks coming soon. Yes, look out for the D&D game and Deviant. That's going to be starting. I don't know how soon. We're going to have to talk about that in a later meeting. And yeah. Also, you can find all of our content on Crow with an X and K, on YouTube, TikTok, and also now Instagram. I've been posting stuff on Instagram now. It's finally here. Any other announcements?
Drink water, hug your loved ones. Candles and wax warmers are great. Make sure your eyeshadow undertones work for your eyes. And make sure you've eaten some vegetables today, at least one. Just one. I don't care if it's a carrot, like deep fried, just one. Please, y'all.
That's perfect. So, again, this is the Neon Gore Chronicles. This has been Crows talking to you live on the ones and twos. And I can't wait to see you guys next Friday. Same time, same place, same chaotic cast. Also, Scott,
Yes.
you didn't die. All right, we're ending the show. If someone can host, I don't know how to do it. I promise I'm host.
I know how to do it. Give me a sec.
Yeah, I blanking out. Host World of Darkness, and I'm gonna start stream soon.
Ready, y'all? Good night.
Bye.
Good night.